So something that revolutionized instruction was the app called Pear Deck. So what that is we could control the screen during a lecture, and students would have a personalized lecture appear on their screen so they could take notes. So that was fabulous.
One thing this year that I really loved about having Chromebooks in my PSP bio class was that it just allowed kids to push themselves further in the science lab, making graphs and things like that, and they really used their Chromebooks more than I expected them to from the beginning of the year, which was really nice.
Thing that I really found to be a really valuable formative assessment and really great at hooking the students' engagements was using programs like Quizlets and Kahoots and quizzes as little check-ins at the beginning of class to review material that we had done the day before or a couple days before. So it really helped me to see what the kids were retaining from the class periods beforehand, but it also got them really engaged because they love to be competitive.
One of the best things that I learned about having the Chromebooks in the classroom was this thing called Pear Deck. So I would make a Pear Deck after the students finished an essay. They would, write an essay, spend a lot of time working on it, and then sometimes the finished products were not quite what I was looking for. So I would use the Pear Deck by putting example thesis statements, examples of evidence they may have pulled, and examples of their analysis sections. And then on the Pear Deck, the students could say whether they agreed if they thought it was a good section or a not so good section. And Pear Deck is very visual so that we could see at the end how many students thought one way versus how many students thought another way. And that is extremely helpful instead of just having an entire classroom sitting staring at you saying, yes, good. So I loved using Pear Deck.
I think my biggest takeaway piece from the last 2 years doing Chromebooks with freshmen and sophomores is the fact that we're continually learning from the kids, and it's totally fine that they teach you things on a daily basis that you don't know. I think it's a give and take. They teach you some, you teach them some, and in the end we all win.
I would say that my biggest advice to you is use the Chromebook for a 5-minute warm-up while you're trying to take attendance and trying to do all of the managerial parts of teaching. The Chromebook for me was a procedural thing. Every morning, every beginning of class, they'd come in and they'd open up a Chromebook and start working on something right away. Do your do nows or your bell ringer things right away. Have them do it on a computer. Keep it on a Padlet or something. Keep it so that it's there for them. They know what to do every single day. It just makes it so that you're including the technology but not making it forced, and it doesn't have to take long. You can just say, okay, you're getting 5 minutes to do this. Okay, now close your lids, you're done. And that was a beneficial way of using it for me. It was really quick, it was easy, and then I just said, put it away. We're not using them for the rest of the class.
Chromebooks for things like looking up information. So if a student asked a question that I couldn't answer on the spot, I could say, oh, this would be a great time to take out your Chromebooks and to look that up, or to use your Chromebooks at the end of a class for a bell ringer, or to use your Chromebook for an exit ticket, or something that I just needed to fill 5 minutes. We could pick up the Chromebooks and do a quick survey, or something that was just to give me that last few minutes to just pick up those Chromebooks and do something that was neat or cool, or just give me one last minute with them.
So if I was out and needed copies, I could push out a copy for all the kids, link to videos that would explain the topics, and then kind of work through a lesson that would keep pace with where I was hoping to be in the curriculum throughout any time that I would be out. So Chromebooks made it happen.